Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Let's get straight into this Love Island review. Okay. Disclaimer. I know I look rough. I look like a ragamuffin. There is nothing I can do about my appearance right now. I feel like the start of this episode was kind of boring, like it has been with most of the episodes in that's happened recently. So I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, I cannot remember what happened at the start. I cannot remember what happened at the start because my mind is now hardwired to what happened at the end. So Anton and Belle basically finally confronted the situation about the shopkeeper with the receipt. If you ask me, that was very, very forced. It was unnecessary. Like, nobody asked for this. Like, where are you coming up with this imaginary drama from? Like, who asked for this? Who wanted this? Because it wasn't me. I'm sure it wasn't a lot of you. So pointless. But yeah, I thought like Belle, firstly she handled that first hurdle maturely. Like she said, I feel I like Anton's jokey personality, so there's no point in me now turning around and being upset about him giving his phone number out to this shopkeeper girl, especially when I think it was just a joke. Me, I personally thought it was a joke as well. Like, come on, like, let's be real. The producers probably set him up to come up with this fake drama, so you can't be mad at that, can you? So there was that, and then like Amber, guys, I'm telling you, my mind is scrambled as to what happened at the start of the episode. But Anna and Jordan, like, I don't understand what is wrong with Anna. Like, this used to be my girl, but you're a big 29 years old right now. You are the oldest in the villa, the oldest. And for some reason you're here upset at a 23-year-old because they tried to have a little bit of guy code, but you're literally the girl code warrior. So they had a challenge and it was basically snog, marry, pie, and honestly I was living for the challenge. Like, it was finally something that we needed. Like, we needed that. As in, it's been so boring in the villa. It's literally just been so boring. Like, we finally needed something to just spruce it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I was living for when Amber did the, you know, the little, the fake. She was like, no. She's like, yeet. When it was case to Michael, she's like, yeet. I feel like she knows that she's too good for Michael. But then on the other hand, she's going around telling him that she still likes him. These so-called girls that are your friends are giving you bad advice, and I'm starting to think it's on purpose, because they know that she's like a contender that could actually win this show. In my mind, this is what I'm thinking. Because why would you tell Amber to go and tell Michael how she feels after you've seen the way she's treated her? This is supposed to be your girl, by the way. I'm not surprised that most of this advice is coming from Maura either, because we all know that Maura always has her own agenda. So come on. But I have no idea why these girls were telling Amber to go and tell Michael how she felt. Like, it was so unnecessary, so random, completely unneeded if you ask me. But hey, the way Anna hit Michael with the pie, like, girl, she got a strong hand. She got a strong hand. Like, my family's always telling me that I got a strong hand, but Anna went boom, boom, boom. Like, she was like, that's alright, girl. With Belle and Anton as well, because Anton went in and said that Anna was the best kisser, and then his excuse for it afterwards was, well, she wasn't there when it was the challenge, so I went for the best kisser. But does that make any sense to you, Anton? It doesn't matter if she wasn't there when the challenge for the best kisser happened, because you've been lipsing this girl this entire time. As in, where's the correlation? I was like, where is the correlation, Anton? Where is actually the correlation? You've been lipsing this girl this entire time, so is your brain not able to comprehend which kiss was better? You should have just gone for Belle in the first place. Should have just gone for Belle in the first place. Or you should have just kept it respectful. The other guys did, and kissed them on the cheek. But hey ho, Anton is a follower and he went first. So hence their fourth. Maybe if he had gone after them and seen them kiss the other girls on the cheek, he would have done the same. We would have probably done the same, and this could have all been avoided, but it ain't me, so that's what it's gonna be. I'm living for Amber and Ovi always doing the what, the what. There's so like, why can't they just realize our love for each other? Like, obviously it's never gonna happen, but whatever. I still stand the friendship. It's amazing. And then when Maura tried to pie Tommy, he was like, he was like, you know, when it was like a Matrix moment. I was living. Like, yes, dodge that girl. I don't know what is going on with Joanna and all of this kids with curly hair and Louis Vuitton backpacks and when we get married, and it's too weird. Like, girl, you're not, it's too much. It's too much. Sorry guys, my eyes keep going up because I'm watching Love Island After Sun and they've literally put Joe and Lucy on a date. Why? She was never gonna wait for him, so what is all of the... Forget about those two, they're gone, they're old news. They're all dancing in the club and yeah, they're just dancing in the club, and then Anton pulls Belle for a chat and Belle basically just lets Anton know that I'm not having it, you mugged me off. Like, when Anton was like, yeah, I want to marry you, she was like, no, move from me. Like, the hand. And I don't understand what it is with Michael, and I just feel like he doesn't like it when a girl sticks up for themselves, because literally his first thing was he went to Anton like, it just shows how immature she is. Childish. You're childish. Like, calm down, Michael. Like, who are you? The immature police? Like, take a break. Like, actually take a break. And when Michael was like, oh, she's immature, I was like, let me move my man. Immature way? How? What did she do? But okay, I know some people are gonna disagree, like, with how Belle handled the situation, but I think actually handled it completely fine, because Anton does not seem to realize that he's done something wrong, which is very weird to me, and is a big red flag when somebody acts like they have no idea what they've done wrong. And we also saw this previously in the show when Anton said that Anna was not his type on paper or something like that, or is like she's his type on paper but just not looks wise or something like that. And he said that to Anna, and we were all kind of like, why would you say that? And he didn't understand what he had done wrong when Michael and Amber tried to tell him, why would you say that? That's wrong, don't say that. And he just didn't seem to grasp, like he couldn't grasp the fact that he had done something wrong for some odd reason. But okay. So yeah, they had a big argument. Anton had been going around, you know, whispering and bitching and whatever about her to the other girl, to Anna or whoever it was. I don't know why anyone tells Anna anything, because this girl cannot keep her big mouth shut. Like, she cannot keep her mouth shut. So why anyone tells her anything is beyond me. At this point, you can't even be angry at Anna, because you yourself, you should know from past accounts, you should know that this girl can't keep her mouth shut. So why you're still telling her anything is beyond me. And if she spills the secret, you deserve it. Point blank, period. Then the interesting part happened, the real interesting part. Caroline strutted through like, it was time for us to find out who was going to get kicked out. So they were all there like, it's Caroline. And I was like, it's Caroline. Like, I was like, I'm gonna need you to tell Michael and Joanna to start packing their damn bags, because they're out of the villa. You guys pay attention, right? Because if Tommy and Molly May win, the producers have been planting these seeds for a long time now. Like, they're trying to get us to invest in Tommy and Molly May, which they have done successfully, but now I'm just starting to see through it. Like, okay, we get it, Tommy and Molly May, you're really shoving them down our throats now. Because I guarantee you that Ovi and Amber got more votes than Tommy and Molly May, but they purposely mentioned Tommy and Molly May's name first, because it's like they're the actual couple, like it's what is expected. So now if they were actually to be like, okay, we're doing it from who got the most votes, and it came out as Ovi and Amber, they would have been like, whoa, well wait now, like the public's not feeling us how we thought they were feeling us, you know, sort of things. And Francesca, Maura and Chris, they were safe because Francesca and Chris were new. Again, I feel like that was done on purpose. Keeping Chris and Francesca in was done on purpose last week so that this could happen this week, because honestly I was still kind of confused as to why Maura picked Chris. I know she said it's because he hasn't had a chance, but it was done on purpose. Like that's the feeling I got from it, and this just shows me that it was true. It was done on purpose so that this could happen, so that Curtis and Maura could have immunity, so that this relationship, whatever the situationship, could keep going on, like the triangle that was going on between Francesca, Curtis and Jordan and Anna and Michael and Joanna, and the couples had to pick who they wanted to stay and who they wanted to go. So they went one by one, said their speech. Anton choked up too much, like he was doing the most. Like you were more upset over losing your boy than you were about losing the girl you're supposed to be in a couple with. Okay. It got down to it basically, and the last vote was between, who was it, Molly May and Tommy? I think Molly May and Tommy got the last vote, and it was even before then, and then they voted for Anna and Jordan to stay in. So Michael was all like, I knew that something was going on from the time Caroline was like, Michael stand here, Joanna stand there, and it turns out that the islanders have to pick. Is that what they said? I can't remember what they said, but they said that basically you're both not leaving the villa, one person's staying and one person is going. And in my opinion, we're gonna have to wait till tomorrow to find out, obviously. In my opinion, it's going to be Michael that stays, because Michael's gonna bring more, like the aftershock if Michael stays is gonna be so much bigger, so much huger than if Joanna stays. And that is a fact, that is on period. I'm telling you right now. Like if Michael stayed, because you could just see from, like Joanna was kind of just standing there like, okay, like I don't really know these people, I've just been here for like a couple of days, like it's not that deep, it's not that serious, they did what they had to do. But Michael was there like, you betrayed me. Like man was acting like Scar, like as if the islanders were Scar and he was Mufasa, and they had just gone beep, 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 off the cliff into the stampede of animals. Like it was not that serious, but Michael was clearly taking it serious. Like the guy, he's a very proud guy, he just doesn't like to lose. I don't know what it is about him, but yeah, he takes things to heart. So yeah, you could just see it on his face. Like if this guy remains in and the girl that he was so called in love with goes home, or not in love with, but you know, if everything was going hunky-dory, if she goes home, then he is going to riot this place. He's going to riot, okay? He's going to think that all the people in there are fake. He's going to be like, what, you're my friends, yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. That's just the way it's going to, he's going to bring the drama, he's going to bring the tea, he's going to bring the claws. The claws are going to come out, okay? So, yeah, that's what I think Michael's going to say. And I kind of want Michael to stay because he's been in there longer. Yes, he's supposed to school off, but he's going to bring the drama as well. If you want the drama, you're going to want Michael to stay. If you don't, Joanna can stay. That's it. To be honest, I would have been glad if they both packed their bags and went, but this is, I'll take whatever win I can get, to be honest. To be honest, I don't even care. Like, just like that Theo said from season 3 or whatever season it was, if whoever goes home, if they really care that much, they can pack their damn bags and go to, free up some space in the island. Free up some space because that villa's small enough. So if they really care that much, they can pack their bags too, whoever stays, and they can go. Because to be honest, I wanted them both to go, but if one of them wants to leave voluntarily, by all means, go. So I feel like the start of the show was quite boring, but towards the end it livened up, it perked up. I was excited, I was doing Twitter fingers, I was ready. So it perked up towards, but I feel like that's how most Love Island episodes go. Like they always get more interesting towards the end so that they can hook you on. You watch tomorrow, the start is boring, the end is good. That's how it goes. So most episodes. So yeah, I did enjoy the last maybe 30 minutes or so of the episode. That was good. And yeah, I just want to thank you guys for tuning in. I'm sorry for my scruffy appearance. There's not much I can do about this today, right now. You know, hopefully it's going to change tomorrow. But as for now, this is what we're working with. But yeah, thank you so much. Please like, leave a nice comment, subscribe to me, please. And yeah, thanks for tuning in to this Love Island review. Peace.